Guys, so right now we're going to talk about Mammoth Sunflowers. Look how big that sunflower is. It's not blinding you. And I know it's in a bed, but even cut I think it's about 10 feet tall. So I noticed this one over here is getting eaten by the birds, so I'm going to allow that to continue. And then of course they'll drop some seed around and we'll get some sunflowers next year. But we took down two, one that was here and then another one that was in that corner, so we can save the heads and have sunflower seeds for next year. I wanted you to see how long and big this thing is. It's got to be 10 feet tall. And how big the head is. Set you down. Weighs a couple pounds. Nice big-headed baby cakes. And then we have another one over here that was growing a little head, but also another nice big head. So we're going to go ahead and cut these heads off and then put them to dry in the solar dryer. So here we go. Alright, so we've got this. And I don't know what these little yellow things on the top are called, but they're actually each individual flower. So sunflower's not one flower. It's lots and lots of tiny flowers. Isn't that cool? But what we're going to want to do is remove these to let the seeds in each one of these things, or a seed, let this dry. If I hang it in a cool area, it may rot. I could hang it in the garage, which I thought about doing, but I have vermin that can get in there. So I think I'm going to put it upside down on the solar dryer. Anyway, let's get the other one and get over to the solar dryer. Alright you guys, so I'm over here at the solar dryer, and I'm going to go ahead and just pop these into my solar dryer. Now I know some people hang their sunflowers inside a shed or their house or the garage, but I tend to have animals come and steal my harvest if I do that. So some people also say you should do this in the shade, but I figured if it was still left in the garden, this would still be in the sun, right? So anyway, I'm just going to take these big huge ones and put them upside down so that the sun just hits the back of these, and we'll give it a few days and then maybe we'll finish them off inside. But anyway, that's how we're going to do it, and we'll see how it goes. Now we're going to take these sun-dried tomatoes into the house. Yum. Hey guys, so today is the day I'm going to retrieve some of my sunflowers that I've had drying out. I've got a couple of these mammoth-sized sunflowers, and then I've got a bunch of these Russian sunflowers. They're like a starburst. They're really super cute. So I wanted to show you again a little bit about a sunflower here. So let me just pull one of these off for you. Alright, so here's a sunflower head. You can imagine what it looked like when it was nice and fresh before it dried. And here's another one with the more traditional, longer petals there. So this stuff on top is actually the flower. Each one of these tiny little yellow things, like there's 1, 2, 3 flowers right there. This is the flower. So a whole head is a lot of flowers, and the same thing with this kind of a sunflower. So the seeds are underneath all of these flowers. And you can peel off the tiny little flowers like that, or what I like to do is just take one and rub them against the other and get all the flowers off. Happens pretty quick. This one's not a hugely mature sunflower, so let me show you what the seeds look like. So these tiny little black things with the white dots, each one of those is a seed. Now this one was picked before the seeds filled out in these areas around here, so there you can see very empty. But I'll go ahead and collect these smaller seeds to plant. Here's one, let's get it out. To plant next year. And certainly you can eat them. These are really too small to eat, but they're easy to save, and one little head of a sunflower will give you a lot of seeds. Now let's go look at the big Mammoth sunflower. When I picked these sunflowers, instead of leaving them like this, I did take off the tiny little flowers and let it dry, just open like this. And you can see all of these are individual seeds. And I have a second one here. And this is just awesome. This is going to give me a lot of seeds. And of course, it's a Mammoth sunflower, so the seeds are bigger. Get my thumb in there. They're pokey. They're kind of hard to work with. But you can see how much bigger these seeds are comparatively. Let's get one of the small ones out. You can see how big that is. So I'm going to go ahead and now just pull these seeds out of the mammoths and my Russians, and then I'll go ahead and put them away for safekeeping. They're already dry, so I just dried them on the head. I started out in my solar dryer, and then when it started raining too much, I moved them inside, put them on a rack over my heat vent in the kitchen, and just left them there, and it's been a couple months now, so they're good and dry. You can hang them up anywhere, but being out in the country, we have critters that get into our storage spaces if they're outside the house, so that's why I brought it inside the house. Anyway, let me get started. Alright, so overall that's how you do it. Several different techniques. Just use whatever works best for you. So this is how many seeds I got from one of the mammoth heads, just one. Well over 1,000 seeds, I'd say. So again, you could roast these to eat them, or you can just save them for planting again next year. So there you have it. Enjoy some sunflower seeds. Thanks for watching.